Mr. Paul Guarino, part of the Renee Montgomery Foundation family. Paul Guarino is from West Haven, Connecticut. Paul graduated from Sacred Heart University in 2014 with his bachelor's degree in sport management, and in 2015 with his master's degree in sports communication and media. In 2011, at the age of 19, he created PG Sports, which is now a successful marketing company working with professional athletes around the world. Paul works with the athletes from the UFC, WNBA, NFL, the NBA, the NHL, the MLB, the MLS, and PHF, and boxing to build their brand through marketing, social media, and PR to curate sponsorships and partnerships. And he is also Renee Montgomery's personal manager and the CFO of Renee Montgomery Foundation. And without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Paul.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Like Nicole said, Paul Guarino, founder of PG Sports. So I'll just give you like a little background on how I started everything. And like Ray was saying, just like building your brand. And even like, yeah, I like his saying that he said, you have your producer kit right there on your phone. So yeah, I started PG Sports back when I was 19. I was going into my sophomore year of college. I was on to be a sports agent. And so I just wanted to create something to have a foundation for after college. And I created a Twitter page, and I was just tweeting about sports, just like updates and things like that. And then from there, I wanted to promote it. So I was like, let me make some t-shirts. So I made some t-shirts, just to pass them out to my friends, and then just got that rolling pretty much to get people to follow it and things like that. I think Instagram came popular like my junior year, which sounds like crazy because like that's like the main, that's probably the most popular one at this point. And then created that as well, and then from there I was like, I didn't have a logo, it was just like a font, like I literally created it in like Paint. It wasn't even like Photoshop or anything. And then from there, I was actually I'm a fan of Marshawn Lynch, and I was looking up like beast mode shirts, and I found this guy that made his shirts at the time before he even had his brand, which he has now. So I reached out to that guy. I don't think he initially answered me because I don't think he thought I was serious about getting like a logo and stuff. And then he had a contest on his page. It was on his Facebook page to predict the final score of the Super Bowl, and this was like the Giants Patriots. I think it was the second one, and I predicted the score right, and then from there, I won the shirt, and then he reached back out to me, and I got him to create my logo, which is still the one I'm wearing on my hat today. And then from there, I started just networking with athletes via social media. I just started reaching out and messaging them to get them to wear my clothing at the time. And actually, like one of the first people I reached out was Renee, and this was back in 2012 or 13, I'd say. And this was Twitter. So before Instagram didn't even have DMs back then, so that's how far back it was. And then from there, I was just reaching out to Connecticut, either like affiliated athletes, because I'm from Connecticut. So I would look up like pro athletes from Connecticut, and then I'd reach out to them and say, I'm from Connecticut. I want to send you some gear, blah, blah, blah. And then so back then it wasn't like, there wasn't like influencers and things of like it is today. So that was like new. So I did get like a fair amount of yeses. And most of the time, if they didn't want to like tweet it out or put it out on social media, I just asked them like send me a picture so I could put it out. So like that was just a good I got a good turnout from that. And then from there, just building out the relationships with the athletes, and I knew I wanted to do more with the athletes than just like clothing and things like that. So then I just started I pretty much just started helping out athletes like however they needed help with anything like emails or graphics or video editing, pretty much like literally anything. And then from there, I actually started like sponsoring like boxers and MMA fighters. So that also got me into a new realm of sports. And then from there, I just continued to work with them. And then I don't even remember who my first person I was like officially working with on the marketing side, but then eventually that all happens. And I literally, like I said, do anything from Like I had a UFC guy that was from Brazil, and I would literally help him write captions in English because Portuguese is his first language, so it could be like anything and help them build their brands from social media and getting them on different platforms like TikTok, which has emerged in the past few years now. And over the years, then just pretty much just building up a personal relationship with the athletes and getting them to trust you. I think that's like the main key in general. And then yeah, just building it out into different I guess different sports too. Like I said, boxing and MMA has been like kind of uh, I guess my top three sports would be those two, and then basketball. Even though I grew up like a baseball fan, that's why it's like funny because actually originally I was gonna create like it was just gonna be a baseball brand, and that didn't happen. Luckily it didn't because I wouldn't be here right now. Um, so yeah, and then from there, started doing podcasting too in 2018, which was also opened up other opportunities. I literally got another podcast job off interviewing a player, which was an MLS player at the time. So that's why, like, even when Ray was saying, like, just doing multiple things and learning different crafts of things, like I literally know how to do like a little bit of everything. Um, and then just now it's just always pretty much like I look at each year and then evaluate it, and I just want to do better each year and see what I've done in the past and keep on growing from there. And yeah, I think that's what I mean from a day to day. I know Ray was touching on it. I know that was like one of the questions. I do a little bit of everything from like social media management to answering emails for people, cold emails to get sponsors and partnerships and things like that. And yeah, just handling pretty much whatever anybody needs is what I do.